Welcome to BB Super Show! Nintendo news, let's playthroughs, and other stuff that you can use. Let's get this party started!
Oh yeah!
Welcome everybody to another exciting episode!
What is up, everybody? Welcome to this week's gaming news. Super Mario Maker for the Nintendo 3DS is coming soon. You will not be able to upload your levels to the internet. And now, the news says that you will not also be able to play the game in 3D. I'm still going to pick it up because it is Super Mario Maker for the 3DS, and I do not care about the 3D. The game looks like, so definitely I'm going to check it out. Dragon Ball Fusions, new game for the Nintendo 3DS based off the popular manga and anime series, where you can fuse two characters together and make one character in a fighting game with the Dragon Ball series. Comes out December 13th. Game looks pretty good from what I've seen. I'm definitely going to check it out because I like Dragon Ball, the Dragon Ball series, so looks fun. The all new fuse two characters together in battle. Pikmin, the original game that came out on the GameCube in 2001, is a strategy puzzler game where you play as Captain Olimar, and Captain Olimar has crash landed on a planet inhabited by the creatures called Pikmin, who are plant-life creatures. They help him recover parts of his ship while also helping him battle off enemies. The game is fantastic. Like I said, it's a strategy puzzler. Came out in 2001 on the GameCube, and now it is out on the Wii U eShop for $20. So definitely pick it up. Very fun game. Fantastic series. Fantastic game. Very fun. And like I said, Wii U eShop out now for $20. So what a steal. And that is it for this week in gaming news.
We'll be right back after these messages. Oh yeah! Back to the show! Two excellent games on the Nintendo DS, Dig Dug and Mr. Driller. Let's start off with Dig Dug, Diggin Strike.
Let's check out this excellent game. Taizo Hori, Dig Dug, chairman of the Driller Council and hero of the Dig Dug incident, which is the very first game in the arcades, has become somewhat bitter over the fact that his son is getting all the attention, Satsumu Hori, which is Mr. Driller. Thus, when the government calls for some help, Taizo decides to handle the problem himself and prove that he is not old and retired, and he still can do what he did. So once he arrives in a nation, the president explains that while searching for underground fossils, the people of the island accidentally woke up sleeping monsters beneath the surface. So Taizo, which is Dig Dug, declares that he can handle the trouble by himself. So when Susumu, his son, finds out, he decides to tag along and support his father with his dog Poochie. So very excellent game, definitely a worth play, definitely a must in your collection, I think, especially if you love the games of Dig Dug like I do. And fantastic, like I say, music, graphics, gameplay, special items, everything's fantastic in this game. Now let's check out his son, Mr. Driller Drill Sprites.
Mr. Driller!
Let's check out this excellent game. Tatsumu Hori, which is Dig Dug's son of Taizo Hori, is the character of this game, Mr. Driller. And his older brother Aturo and his friend Anna and his robot called Hollinger Z and his talking dog Poochie are also characters in the game, plus his father Taizo is in the game, his mother's in the game, and a rabbit. And there's quite a few other little characters I may have missed. There's quite a few characters you can unlock as the game goes. So this game features 3 single-player game modes. There's also a multiplayer up to 5 players. You can race and drill into the ground. I was introduced to this game very late. My friend Cliff is one who introduced me to it on the actually DS. So I've went back and played all the other ones here and there. There's one on the Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, I believe. And I also believe there's one on one of the random systems, either Wonder Swan or Neo Geo Pocket Color. I cannot remember. So either way, fantastic series, very fun games. Interesting fact is the Japanese version, Australian and European version have 4 modes. There's one 4th mode that I forgot what it is, but I'm gonna have to check it out. It's basically a mode where you have to race in the ground while you're digging and use less oxygen. As you see when you're digging in the ground, these little capsules. The capsules are what gives you your air. So you have to make sure that when you're digging, you don't use up all your oxygen or you'll die. So you have to watch out from being crushed and also watch your oxygen levels. Fantastic puzzler game. Love it. This is one game that's definitely worth having in your collection. So definitely check out either the Dig Dug or Mr. Driller, or get both. Like I said, both are fantastic games. Whole lot of fun. Definitely worth checking out.
Now, on with the show! Attention! We'll be right back after these messages.
Mario!
And now back to our regularly scheduled programming. Here is the latest rumors. Oh yeah! Remember, rumors are not the truth. Just wanted to stress that before I start. A Foxconn employee. People are manufacturing the NX supposedly leaked images online. In this sketch, you can see it's broken into 3 pieces. The home console, the handheld itself, and a docking station. It says the handheld would stream stuff just like an NVIDIA Shield. When detached from the main unit, it would have lower level quality graphics and also detachable controllers. And when you put it in the docking station, it would launch your content on the TV just like a PS4 or an Xbox One would do. The only other information it talks about is that it'll be a 6-inch screen with a 720p display. Remember, this is just a rumor. So, in time we will find out if it is true or not. And that is it for this Me's Rumor Bit. to check out a game on the Game Boy Advance. Ah, yeah. Boxing Fever on the Game Boy Advance.
Okay, let's check this out. This game is made by Majesco. They made quite a few good little Game Boy Advance games, and I also put those videos out that you could watch on your Game Boy Advance. This game really surprises me by the graphics that it has. It doesn't even look like a Game Boy Advance game. It looks more advanced than that. It's just amazing. I wanted to play it when I saw it. I read the back of the box because it said it reminded me of Mike Tyson's Punch-Out back in the day with better graphics. So I was like, Boxing Fever, I'll have to check it out. And I think I bought it at a discount at Fry's Electronics. So I probably only spent like $10 or so on this game. But then I was really shocked and surprised how graphically good it looked. And it actually plays pretty good also. I wouldn't say it's a perfect game, but I would say if I was rating it out of 10, I would give it maybe an 8. So pretty good game. Of course, I'm going to play the drill sergeant from the USA because I was in the Army, so I served for 8 years, so I'll play the Army guy. As you can see, this guy reminds me of kind of like a boxing Macho Man for some reason. Macho Man Randy Savage. Either way, game's really good. Looks cool. You can block. It's very easy to play. You can do the special moves just like the special hits and everything, just like you do in Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, where you get power-ups as you build up your energy. And it's cool when you get knocked down. It does this like blinking eye thing where it's like you're dizzy and stuff. They did a fantastic job with the game, actually. Characters are pretty cool. I can say the only thing that's a little generic is the music and sounds, but if you look, it looks like the background is looks like actual people back there almost, like an actual footage. I see some guy with a cowboy hat, so it's pretty cool how they did that too in the backgrounds with the fans watching the fight. But like I said, this is you're looking at a Game Boy Advance game, which this game looks more advanced than some of the ones on the DS, so it looks really good. Let's see, I'm gonna knock this sucker out. But like I said, definitely worth checking out and putting in your collection. You probably can get this one really cheap. It's one of those like hidden gems that are probably extremely cheap. And like I said, I picked it up just randomly. I looked at every once in a while when you go to the video game stores or things, you see games that are cheap, and you start reading them. You're like, okay, well, I have a few bucks to spend. Let me just check it out. And this was one of them. So I picked it up and was surprised on actually how good it was. There's another boxing one that's really good also. I can't remember it. But this one is one of the better ones on the Game Boy Advance. Like I said, Majesco, they put out a couple, I can't think of the games right now, but even the Game Boy Advance video cartridges was pretty interesting for the Game Boy Advance. So they did a lot of things. I knocked him out. So definitely, if you see this online or wherever, in a store somewhere, used or brand new, definitely buy it and pick it up.
Now, on with the show. We'll be right back after these messages.